Hi, this is Dr. Campbell, and today I wanted to talk about why the founder effect misguides the cause for racism. Now, in a recent article, an author presupposes that the founder effect is the cause for racism. This devotion has caused an atrocity. In the last few years, the very idea of telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth is dredged up only as a final resort when the alternative options of deception, threat, and bribery have all been exhausted. And that was Michael Musto. The founder effect is a complete diversion from the real cause of racism. According to the article, which is titled, "What Can Science Say About Racism?" the greatest variation between race is not between people of European and African descent, but between the various subpopulations within Africa. The founder effect has faltered in the acknowledgement of the origin for the various races began in the Bible. And so before I go any further, I want to talk about what is the founder effect. In population genetics, the founder effect is the loss of genetic variation that occurs when a new population is established by a very small number of individuals from a larger population. It was first fully outlined by Ernst Mayr in 1942, using existing theoretical work by those such as Sewall Wright. As a result of the loss of genetic variation, the new population may be distinctively different, both genotypically and phenotypically, from the parent population for which it is derived. Now, in extreme cases, the founder effect is thought to lead to the speciation and subsequent evolution of new species. The problem with the founder effect is that the differences in racial features originated from the family of Isaac. Isaac was the father of Esau and Jacob, and you can find this in Genesis 25, verses 19 through 22. Esau was a red and hairy man, while Jacob had smooth skin. The implication here is that Esau had the features associated with many present-day whites, while Jacob had the features associated with many present-day blacks. Esau became the father of the Edomites, and Jacob became the father of the Israelites. And the two nations continued to struggle through most of their history because they were close relatives. The Israelites were forbidden to hate the Edomites. And you can find that in Deuteronomy 23:7. However, the Edomites regularly attacked Israel, and many wars were fought as a result. You see, King Saul fought against the Edomites, and King David subjugated them, establishing military garrisons in Edom. With control over the Edomite territory, Israel had access to the port of Ezion-Geber on the Red Sea, for which King Solomon sent out many expeditions after the reign of Solomon. The Edomites revolted and had some freedom until they were subdued by the Assyrians under Tiglath-Pileser. During the Maccabean Wars, the Edomites were subjugated by the Jews and forced to convert to Judaism. Through it all, the Edomites maintained much of their old hatred for the Jews. When Greek became the common language, the Edomites were called Edomians. With the rise of the Roman Empire, an Edomian whose father had converted to Judaism was named king of Judea. That Edomian is known in history as King Herod the Great, the tyrant who ordered a massacre in Bethlehem in an attempt to kill the Christ child. You can find that in Matthew chapter 2, verses 16 to 18. After Herod's death, the Edomian people slowly disappeared from history. God had foretold the destruction of the Edomites in Ezekiel 35, saying, "As you rejoiced over the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so I will deal with you. You shall be desolate, Mount Seir, and all Edom, all of it. Then they will know that I am the Lord." Despite Edom's constant efforts to rule over the Jews, God's prophecy to Rebekah was fulfilled. The older child served the younger, and Israel proved stronger than Edom. The outcome for the spirit of racism has been set. While the founder effect authors have miserably failed at identifying the origination of racism, what is more important is that the outcome can only become changed by promoting positive racial relationships. This is Dr. Campbell. You can read about this article as well as additional information on our blog at www.positiveracialrelationships.com. If you want to talk about it, you can call me on my direct line, 856-566-3267. Have a great day, and thank you very much.
Yeah. Be sure to check out positiveracialrelationships.com. Check it. Look, pull your pencils out, class is in session. Let's focus on loving our neighbor without a question. Visit positiveracialrelationships.com. Leading classrooms together like a marriage bond. Kick racism out, that ain't what life's about. For more information, check the website out. Yeah.